So, Professor Akinpelu, I'd ask you now, what systems or workflows, how can we identify systems that actually work in bringing out the best in employees and young professionals?
All right, thank you. Let me appreciate SDJ for being here. Beautiful, beautiful event. The systems that can support employees
Improve productivity,
to
bring
improve
out the best
productivity.
in your staff, employers, and employees alike.
Okay, so I would do a closed loop around it, and this is how I'm going to put it. One of the things that a healthy system would help in terms of productivity will help do is to ensure that there is first clarity. There must be clarity. So, for example, now, this is the period where people are strategizing for the new year. They're trying to see what. So, part of the systemic things that must happen is that. So, I was doing some OKR work with a few people yesterday, and I was telling the founders, spend time and give me just one objective for the year. One objective so that every leader can get their direction from that. Let's help them clarify expectation. So I said clarity is important. Number two is this. You must be able to have what you will call check-ins that helps that remove blockers. You see that now. So for me, a few people that work with me who are like my senior guys, I'd say once in a day, check in with me. We just want to remove blockers. So we call it an unblocking meeting. So we just want to remove all of those things. So you've done so much, but okay, what are the blockers you met today? Let's deal with it immediately. And that is wrapped around appraisal. So there's daily check-in just for blockers. There can be weekly check-ins. There are now the official quarterly check-ins that help. So that would also help out. I also think that the system should be able to help them to take ownership. You can see when people are micromanaged, it's systemic. When people cannot take initiative, it's systemic. When people cannot, so once your mental model is already structured in a way that people, I know that at some point in delegation strategy, you start by, okay, you go do this, come back, fix it. But people must be able to grow. At a point, you let people make their mistakes and let them also get their successes. So you are now leading as a coach. Because there's a way a system can make you a talent, a successful talent star. And the real thing is not for you to be a star. The real thing is that you are supposed to be like a talent manager to help. So I think that some of those things, if it's embedded into the system, it will help productivity some more. Thank you.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're getting hotter and hotter. Okay, so we're still on this topic, but we're going to look at the people now. And I think, TK, was in one of your newsletters, you spoke about cheat codes. And okay, I'll come to you, but let me start with Professor Akinpelu. So, what behaviors have you observed that high performers have that you can see that this are the things they do that clearly differentiate them from others?
All right. High performers. Number one, I would say accountability. Accountability. They are accountable. Number two, they are finishers. Um, Part of what I've noticed is that people want to just be excited that they have a talent. Oh, I am this, I am that, I have this certification, I have this. But you're not a finisher. You have 25 tabs on your laptop. Clock it. You've
We
not,
can't clock that one because I think that stray bullet touched half of us in this auditorium. Wow.
you have, you have it so open, but you've not finished any. You see, and see, I don't need to know that you are brilliant. I just want you to be a finisher. I want you to start a thing and finish it. And please, as a high performer, if I give you a job, a task rather, and I say by Thursday 4 p.m., get this in. If I have to call you to ask you, you have a problem. Number two, you can't be telling me you can't finish after the deadline. You know the one I don't like to hear? I'm on it. Well, how can you say you are on it? Where? See, this is the principle. If you are given 4 p.m. Thursday, that's your deadline. Create your lifeline. Your lifeline should be like Wednesday, say 4 p.m., 5 p.m. You see, 24 hours before the deadline. So that in case you go through any difficulty, that 24-hour gap can help you fix it. You see, don't tell me what you went through and couldn't get it done. Tell me how it was difficult to get it done and you got it done. That's a high performer. So, talent, great. Brilliance, good. But I want you to be a finisher. Thank you.
Interesting. Okay. So I hope we're paying attention because these things are practical. This is not aspire to Maguire. We're officially out of time, but please, if we can just take just maybe 2 minutes more so we can close. So let's finish.
I would have said that they have said it all, honestly. But if I would add to it, and it's still the same thing I want to say, it first starts with how your mind is set. There's a setting for the mind. That's why it is called mindset. You see, if you remain... Okay, let me give you an example. If you are to carry out a thing, forget about whether local or global. When I see a task done, it tells me, it shows me the signature of the person. Then it tells me, most importantly, how you think. And so when I see a job that is not done well, it tells me how you think. It tells me how your mind works. It tells me how your room is. It tells me how your kitchen is. No, I can tell. So, it's about being excellently minded. So, it's not a soft skill, it's a leadership skill. It's a leadership skill that we must learn. You want to do something, do it well. You want to do a task, do it well. You are given, so it's not about, it's because it's foreign or it's local. It's a mindset. See, do you know the kind of people you are competing with? And I just feel like it's not so much, if we say just be a human being who can do something well. Look at your counterparts, look at your age mates, look at people at your level in China, in Japan, in Russia. Is this how they think? Is this how they do things? So that tells you something, that how are you building yourself? How far do you want to go? And it just speaks a lot about your person. Build yourself to be a person of worth, a person of value. I'll give you an example. They call a meeting for 9 a.m. You get to the meeting 9:05. And you're expecting them to understand. Have you gone to the airport before? People are late for their flight and they're looking at their watch like they are just seeing the time at that time. You know, and they really, really want you to believe them that there was traffic. If you live in Nigeria, you live in Lagos, traffic is part of your to-do list. It's included. Let me give you one gist. 30 more seconds. Some years ago, one of my staff came late to work. Came around 10:30 a.m. And she's supposed to resume for I think 8 a.m. I said, why are you just coming? She said, I overslept. I said, you must be really tired. She said, yes, sir. I said, I think you should go back and have some more sleep. Then you return. I mean, but in her mind, she thought, oh, wow, this is emotional intelligence. This is a nice boss. And truthfully, she went back home. But it's just that when she got home, she got a letter. Please. I mean, you have all the time to sleep. So the question is, how far do you want to go? What kind of person do you want to be? Thank you.
Okay. Wow.